Recently, many Korean Wuthering Waves players have voiced significant frustrations with the game. So what's causing the uproar? A few days ago, a Reddit user posted, "Hello, I'm a Korean Wuthering Waves player and Kuro games fan. I shared the issues we faced in Korea and was thankful for the support and understanding from this community. Sadly, I now need to update you about what happened afterward. The Korean community has come together to issue a strong formal statement to Kuro, calling for improvements to Korean localization services. The statement, shared in Korean by the community, included 3 key demands. First, explain why these persistent issues keep happening. Provide an honest reason for the localization problems, rather than empty excuses, and stop ignoring concerns like during the user meeting on August 24th. Second, present a clear roadmap detailing how Korean localization will improve from now on. Third, replace the executive director of the Korean localization team, known as Bill, citing a lack of responsibility and trust. The OP also highlighted a concerning rumor about Bill, suggesting he might be the same person, who allegedly sabotaged Girls' Frontline's Korean localization team years ago. While this rumor remains unverified, many Korean fans have pointed to similarities in poor leadership and decision-making. Despite the strong community action, Kuro failed to provide a response by the January 24th deadline, leading to growing frustration. The situation has now spiraled, with Korean fans losing trust, and trolls from rival game fandoms and other toxic communities further inflaming tensions. One particularly upsetting aspect is the ongoing poor localization efforts. Players reported that corrected translations were rolled back to their original incorrect forms. Simple lines were needlessly overcomplicated, and pop culture references, like John Wick, were entirely misunderstood. These issues have only fueled the feeling that the Korean community is not being taken seriously. Adding insult to injury, a recent collaboration with Mom's Touch featured an event requiring players to mimic Carlotta's ultimate move while reciting her lines. While this might have been lighthearted under normal circumstances, it came off as tone-deaf given the current frustration. Many players criticize the event as embarrassing and further proof that Kuro doesn't value Korean players, with some feeling they are treated as mere money bags. The OP shared their disappointment. "I wanted to bring good news, but I'm sorry I can't. Despite all this, we'll keep working to improve Korean Wuthering Waves services without resorting to toxic behavior. Thank you for reading, and please wish us luck." Fans in other regions responded with sympathy. A user said, "I'm sure the main Kuro decision-makers and devs in HQ don't speak Korean and rely on their Korean team to translate from Chinese to Korean, as well as to translate feedback from Korean to Chinese. If someone is sabotaging the Korean management team, feedback written in Korean may never be translated into Chinese or reach the planners or dev team in HQ. You might need to bypass the Korean management team and send the feedback directly in Chinese using a Chinese platform." Another user shared, "Good luck to all Korean players. Expecting a concrete response from a company within 14 days is quite optimistic. Perhaps the company will respond after a longer period. But overall, I send my sympathy. In Russia, we don't have localization at all, so we have to play in English." And another user added, "It's pathetic that a team as relatively small as Kuro's has allowed internal politics to affect its output this much. I don't know if it will help, but I'll start including comments about Korean localization in feedback now. It's genuinely frustrating when incompetent people end up in positions of power." Despite these challenges, the Korean community has taken a mature and rational stance. They have avoided actions like review bombing, choosing instead to focus on meaningful efforts to push for change. While the situation remains difficult, the Korean community's determination to fight for better service without compromising their values is inspiring. What do you think about this? Do you believe their actions are justified, or could there have been a better approach? Let me know your thoughts, and as always, thank you for watching. See you in the next update.